Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you on this full moon in Leo, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is describing a decision or a discussion you have to have. I think it may be a discussion that is the result of a decision you are anticipating, one that you may feel you need more information about because your intuitive hit regarding the right decision moving forward is uncomfortable, deeply uncomfortable to you. You may be fearful of what you feel you might say unless you can get more information that may help to mitigate the blow of what you have decided or the impact of that decision on others. And that might be the source of anxiety, is the way what you're deciding is going to affect others in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, unfair, unkind, or being perceived in that way. And you're looking to avoid the discussion, temporarily at least, until you can find a better way to deliver what it is you have to say. I think you're not sure. This is anxiety producing because you're worrying about something that hasn't happened. So there's really very little way of knowing how what you say may be received or how the discussion will unfold. You may also be concerned about a decision that's being made not in your favor, and that may be part of the anxiety as well. This does support you in getting more information for sure. That will help allay your fears, and also in kind of relaxing in what you already know to be true for you. Rather than playing out scenarios, conversations that you haven't had or that you imagine, it might make more sense to be consolidated around what you know is best for you moving forward. And that may help you come from a place of more clear intention and generosity in whatever decision you're making or conversation you're having about that. This is a general reading, Gemini. It's not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. Thank you for spending time with me. It's greatly appreciated. And in your present, we have the Emperor card. This is an energy you've been exhibiting for a while, the sense of really owning your own reality, owning your life, your decisions, your responsibilities, releasing those things that you have no control over, and really focusing on your reactions, your support, your responsibility or responses to situations and challenges in a way that gives you the power to set intentions and see your intentions be reflected and mirrored in your reality. This is taking full responsibility for all the situations that you're a part of and their consequences, and that being the real seat of authority, particularly as for many of you, you are acting on behalf of a community, an organization, or other people in some way or another, and that can be burdensome to you. But when you focus on your experience, which is considerable, and your strategic understanding of how to produce results, that's what you're known for. You know how to be victorious, to be successful, to be productive, to produce benefit on behalf of others. In the past, we have the Hierophant. And it feels as though this is the way you've come to a position of some authority in your environment. This feels very much related to work, but not entirely. You have really opened up to the prospect of learning from every situation that you've been in, uh, recognizing that growth comes as a result of being open to learning and of sharing that learning with others so that the entire team or group or situation is informed, uplifted, and more successful. That principle also requires you to accept the principle of learning and teaching, that they're both part of the same dynamic. So even as you were being taught, your wise mentors or teachers were uh, gauging your reception of information or material that was being presented to you as a way of helping you to adapt that material, truly understand or implement those things appropriately. And as a teacher, sharing knowledge you have, this is part of the dynamic of the experience you've had, which has been so deeply satisfying to you because your natural talent is in the area of communication and in learning, ways we learn, helping others who learn differently, adapting material so that others can learn as well. So you are competent in understanding that information can be presented in a variety of ways that help to support the learner to adapt that to their strengths. And that is your goal. That's been your strategy to building up your team or your environment so that everyone participates at a more productive level. And this is what has earned you the trust of your coworkers, your colleagues, your supporters. In the future, the Devil card. These are all three major arcana. So you are in a really critical moment of sharing your gifts. The Devil indicates that you are shifting the reign of authority from others to you. And that includes the goals that you are pursuing. So your goals have also shifted from uh, the old order, the old guard, the old school that trained you in whatever instance this is applicable. You're no longer being motivated by what should happen or what others expect of you. You're motivated by what you know to be right, what you know to be something that you and others can work productively to achieve. So this is really applying discipline to your passion. And this is one of the many meanings of the Devil card. The Devil just indicates our passion. Uh, some people call it temptation, right? These are our passion is what motivates us, what gives us drive, what we care about, the way we work. And you are correctly pointing your passion, what you know to be the truth for whomever you represent, because as the emperor, you represent others as well, a whole community, in fact, behind the desire, the collective desire for success. Understanding that what is required to do that is not some old story about what the boss thinks, what the boss needs, or how the organization will profit. It's much more nuanced than that. Everyone profits when everyone is motivated to work towards the goal and receives appropriate benefit from that. So you have a newer, more strategic way of motivating the people that work with you. And in that way, you are diverging from the traditional model or norm or the conventions of your profession, for example. If this reading is resonating for you, Gemini, please like this video. Please share this with others, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. And I pulled the empathy card. How absolutely beautiful for you. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. And what a phenomenal leader this is making you, because the leadership vibes here are pretty considerable. This is also more of management, and we think of leaders. I do. I think of the boss. I think of a hierarchy, but I see you working in management, kind of at an executive level, particularly if you have transitioned from more of the ranks of the laborers, the worker bees, into an expertise that allows you to manage the efforts of others. And this is where you really find your strength, because empathy is all about the way that you intuit what others need when sharing or giving information. This is how communication is based and improved upon, by knowing what others need to see, hear, learn, or understand as a part of any effort to share information or train people to do something differently. And part of that is the way that what you hold as true for you is true for everyone else. This is the beauty of your approach. You see yourself as one of the collective, one of the team. And so what works for you, you want to promote as being useful for others. And part of that is an incredible flexibility and adaptability. Those are two of your bywords, Gemini. I'm going to clarify the Emperor in the present with the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. The Queen of Pentacles really complements the energy of the Emperor, which is what is being clarified here. So your leadership qualities are being amplified by this energy of attunement to the needs of others. This is part of any queen's arsenal, is the ability to be attuned to what others need, how to motivate others, and how to be productive. It's all about productivity, right timing, and being in tune with the flow of energy. We model that on the natural world, our experience of the natural world. The Ten of Swords indicates that this is a real shift from the way things have been orchestrated in the past. And it looks as though you've been instrumental in changing the way that an organization, a business, a school, a family works. You're about not letting go of things that don't serve you or, frankly, anyone else. This is old ideas that needed to be recycled, ideas that were unnecessarily oppressive, that denied people the fruits of the labor, the success, denied people the fruits of their own labor, and was suppressing the success of the operation, not allowing members, workers to share in the profits of an organization, as being totally against the way things were supposed to work. You are part of transitioning away from that old model. Again, this is being emphasized. And in the past, the Hierophant is clarified by the Judgment card and the Page of Pentacles. Through your own efforts at learning, better understanding the multiple ways that you and others can learn, can communicate effectively and productively, has been what has elevated your awareness, your consciousness that this, in fact, is a gift. The ability to learn this way, communicate this way, and then help others as well is part of the adaptability that you have and the way that you can support the flexibility of others. This is all about moving with change, how you're promoting that as part of your work, your profession, and how others in the organization can adapt as well. So I love this because there's nothing static about this. There's nothing hard about this. This is really about seeing all the other ways that we can learn, all the other ways that we can participate and be more productive ultimately. In the future, the Devil card is clarified by the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. You have worked very hard to fulfill the expectations of others on your path. You have recognized the requirements of the conventional way of doing things. You've done those even when you have seen that it didn't benefit or in many ways advance you. However, making the shift and being in a position of some authority, you are able to build upon this new way of understanding the power that you have. And part of that is in aligning yourself with the goals you see as being appropriate to the work that you're doing, rather than to the needs of a structure, an authority, a corporation, a business that has done things the same way forever, but to whose benefit? Only some people have benefited the old way. The executive management or levels of leadership, the profits, the shares, not the people that do the work. And you've released that. You've realized, wait a minute, as each member of the organization is building up their own strengths, their own foundation, and using that to leverage greater success, productivity in the organization that works together. That is the basis we're working towards. That is a more flexible basis on which to build successes and victories for the organization. Multiple goals, multiple visions and purposes. So this is in some ways about diversification for sure, but it is about making an organization or a structure serviceable to everyone, profitable for everyone. What a concept. I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle card from the flora and fauna of Africa as my homage to Mother Land and Mother Earth. And I pulled the giant snail, and the key word is momentum. Move along your own path at your own pace. Use your time wisely, and you will accomplish your goals with divine timing. Hopefully, this is a little encouragement to you for the phenomenal work that you're doing on behalf of so many. Thank you for this reading. If you've enjoyed this content, please check out the link posted above for more content. And until next time, namaste.